hot topics, local news, and BGC flowing. We got Big Kev on the air, Dark Knight flying, and here is Fire 716, and we rocking it here. Hey.
What up? What up? What up?
Hey.
What it is, I pray that your day is going well. It's your boy Big Frank, Daniel in the room, Jay Cherie, Kev on there. They pulled up today. You know, they've been gone for 3 weeks, but you know they here today. Is going down. Y'all been gone for 3 weeks.
Okay, first of
I'm
all,
exaggerating.
I was on the sick and shut-in list.
You know,
we not gonna come for me.
I'm just saying. You know,
I was recovering.
you know, people be just taking vacations. You know, they calling to work, but you know you ain't that sick. I'm playing.
Didn't have a voice for 2 days, but I was fine.
But no.
That's great for broadcast.
Well. With that being said, how was y'all week? how was y'all week? Not just the weekend. How was y'all week? Good morning. Good morning.
It was good. Definitely did a lot of shoveling. 2 residences.
I shoveled my house halfway and got to hear the rest. Done.
No,
The benefit of being in the Niagara region is the fact that we didn't get hit with as much snow. You know, so
that's always a good.
I realized I'm legit spoiled because I was telling Kev, got in my Jeep, drove to my dad's house, picked him up and his snowblower, brought him back to my house. You got this, dude. And he did. He was like, because I don't want you out there just in case you hurt your knee. Thank you.
no valid. I'm glad you guys survived the storm.
Right.
Could have been a different way.
That's all.
It was reckless, but then again, I feel like it
was normal.
It was
Second day is
for
what made
for
it.
me, for Cheektowaga and Buffalo, it was just a normal snow day.
Yep.
Now for the South towns, they get hit.
This is
They get hit all the time.
nothing new.
Like for the bourgeois, the uppity, those who feel that they're top tier, above all, through all in, you got hit aggressively, and welcome to open land. Okay, the city, we got buildings, we got stuff in the,
We got blockage.
we got stuff in the way,
Fact.
and I think I didn't think about that. That preserves us.
Yeah.
That as the snow falls, there are things in the way that stops it from being all on you. But out there, it's just the stadium
It's land.
and open.
Land.
Right.
So
Like I was like, y'all rethinking these speed bumps, ain't y'all?
Right.
'Cause
I couldn't tell the difference.
How the plows coming through?
They coming through still, but
They gonna mess them joints up.
I seen I seen somebody take a picture of someone that's messed up. Somebody's still standing.
Yeah.
But when I was driving through. Okay, I said making money. Okay,
Listen.
they have 17. They had $5 additional to the rise. I'm out here. Uber.
Yeah.
I got stuck one time helping this old lady out. I pulled over. That's my fault. I pulled over into the snow. Okay, it wasn't like
I got this truck.
I got this, and I got her out, and then I was like,
I'm not
going to Uber. It was like, you all right? Yeah, I'll be there in a minute. I've learned the snow flex, and
I'm not compelled to pull over and help people like get out of stuck situations.
I mean, you have to know, because for me it's easy because there are simple pullouts where it's like, oh, you just need some heavy pressure on the back. I can lean. This is gonna take me 5 minutes. We leaning and we out. Number 2, you need to be lifted up. The small car, I got you. We're good and we out.
You did that before?
Yeah, I do that. I've done this. Now, if you in there and this is a few of y'all rocking back in,
You did not pick up no car, bro.
you got to give it a little bit of. It needed a little bit of.
Yo,
and it didn't really bag up. It just went to the side,
Right.
until we got out.
I would have seen that.
Keisha taught me that.
Yeah, no, she was small.
Now, Keisha.
Got you.
Now, for those who don't know, I had a car named Keisha. It was
I had
a
a car
Keisha was a
named Keisha.
thug.
it was a 2-door Saturn, and
6 of us fit
that
in
joint.
there.
that joint tacked. But I used to get
man.
stuck in that and rock out with nobody. We out. We
Yo, Frank said rock with me one time. I
Right.
said, what? He started shaking. I'm like, let's go. We out of
No,
here.
for sure. We go. Listen, I got my kids here this morning. It's going down this morning. When we get back, y'all, Big Girl Chronicles, you don't want to miss it. It's going down. Fire 716. If you don't know by now, make sure you download the app. If you haven't, if you're on Facebook Live, oh, she's coughing. Save her life. She's save her life. Save her life. You good? Come on, don't spit up. Hold it, God. Hold it, God. Keep her, God. Come on, because you can. I come too far. I'm sorry. No, Jay Sheree, wrong water pipe. That's not what I wanted to say. But listen, there's a promo going down right now that you can get advertisement for $7.16. Give me a call, 716-371-1903. Find out how it's going down. When we get back, Big Girl Chronicles right here on Fire 716. Big Frank in the morning. Let's go. Let's get it.
Do me a favor. It's a button on the camera that says display.
I need to find a battery pack for that. I don't know.
It's a display button.
I kind of wanted to be in the car. I hear stuff knocking in the car, and I wanted to be it, but I ain't found it.
Got you. It should be that first one. Yep.
It's my boy. Look at my boy. Look at my boy looking at himself. That's what he do, because he and me. Just walk past the mirror and get stuck. Who's that looking at me? Oh, it's me. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. I guess any comments. Hope you guys are doing well this morning. We out here, man. Good morning. I got my girls down here. Out all the way. Not just all the way, but all the way. Like all the way.
Like you kicked the plug?
Like COVID. We dying. Like we not doing good. Like the powerhouse of the kingdom is gone. Like y'all probably can't even hear me right now.
Yeah,
I'm
they
talking.
can hear you.
No, can you really hear me?
Yeah.
No, y'all talking. We can hear me. Something is going. Might just been TV.
What's this white plug?
The white plug is life. It's life. Is it back in the wall?
It's in. It wasn't out that long.
Yeah,
Still here.
we're still on. We got power over here. All right, we still live, y'all. We thought we lost that. The TV disappeared. TV come back. All right, we still live, y'all. We thought we lost that. Did we lose
Radio? Right, because this is a different power. This is different.
Right, that's
You got
that's
radio.
1276. Yeah, output 127676. We might still be alive. What's missing? I see a computer on. For those who are online. Oh yeah. TV comes back on. TV back on. Yeah,
Aces in search of
Dang, for all those who are listening online on the app, who downloaded it, my girl Renee, who just downloaded the app. Oh.
CC.
Talk about it, CC.
I was like, that's CC.
Dang, y'all. Welcome to the morning show. Y'all can hear us online, but the app went down on the other side.
Morning.
I'm snitching. Ernie, listen, I'm gonna reach out to y'all because Ernie about to give him a segment as soon as I get me a phone. Yeah, man. Kevin just hit the chord. And the system updating. Come on, Jonathan. Come.
But then he turned the computer off. So.
Because it had already disappeared. It had already left. It was already gone.
All I can say is at least it wasn't me this time.
That's terrible.
Because the last time it happened with me, I shut everything down. Like everything went black. Everything.
But yeah, do me a favor, y'all subscribe, like, and share. Go to comments. Because I ain't see nobody comment.
Facts. No, Ernie just put clapping hands. Yeah.
No, lift your hands off and stuff. Son. Yesterday, look, I decided.
World Cup, but it was all like I was watching on Peacock, but it was playing through Telemundo, so it was all Spanish, right?
Oh man.
So like,
Boo!
I had my niece. She was crying, but once we sat down and she heard them speaking Spanish so fast, she just was staring at the TV.
That's
It's
crazy.
compelling.
I'm interested.
No, like
They talking
legit
about-
though, they are teaching kids like these languages super early.
Yeah.
Like My niece
Like-
Elena, she's learning like Chinese, and she's not even like 15 years old yet. I think
Yeah,
she's like
sweet.
10.
He was teaching Chinese here.
My kids is learning Hanley and
Yo.
She was like, "No, mom, you can't say it like that." She was like, "Stop trying to say it with a Chinese accent. Just say it." Like the way she was clowning my sister Veridy, like she was going in on her. Like,
Yeah.
"Mom, stop saying it that way." She's like, "You're insulting them."
It's a show called Word Party on Netflix. That we got Aiden watching, but they got a kid, turtle, a baby turtle, that speaks Mandarin. So they like translate happy, sad, like every.
oh
word
wow,
they
I
learn.
like chicken and french fries. Yep.
That's cool. Yo, on that same streaming device that's not paying for advertisement, Drink Masters.
Fire.
Yo.
Just watched the first episode last night.
Oh, you gonna be surprised at who wins though. But it's a good thing. It's a good thing.
Was it the guy?
No.
I was,
One of the black girls?
I was,
Yup. I knew it.
I was waiting.
LC.
I was,
I knew it.
I was waiting to watch the show
Was
because
it
I'm
LC?
like, because I know Peter probably won't want to.
Or is it Art?
That's
Was it LC? Hold on.
Yeah, she was dope.
Hey,
You said
I haven't
what,
watched
bro?
it because I was waiting for Peter.
Drink Masters?
Yeah.
Because she likes making drinks.
Oh, got you.
So, like, I
The top three, you gonna be like, yo.
Word.
The top three is gonna be boss. But Drake, I binge watched while I was convalescing.
Word.
And I was like
Like,
blowing my yo. How do you put frog raw in a drink? Like these people,
yeah.
it made me feel like I missed my calling as a mixologist because I chose Jesus. But it wasn't a bad choice.
Listen, you can make virgin
She said-
drinks.
she said, it wasn't a bad choice.
It wasn't
Right.
a bad choice.
Like, right now, I have so much juice
That's
at
my
my house.
It's given.
Oh.
I have so much juice at my house. I was like, when I came home the other day, I took this. Like, I'm surprised you're like, mix all this juice together. Like, she was like, I said, you're like, she was asleep.
Word.
She was asleep like the last couple of days.
Oh man.
Knocked it out the park. Listen.
Because when I was out here, I was just coming up with stuff like this would probably taste really good, but I made it potent. So get you one cup of this
Sorry, y'all gotta.
and stop playing. Like,
Fact.
girl, I can hold my liquor. Get you one cup of this and go get you a snack.
Have a seat.
Because my friend, she had a party at her house. She had a party at her house, and she was like, "Jess, could you make some? I got you. But tell your friends one cup, and then get a sandwich or something." And I was like, "Because if not, you gonna have a bunch of people spend the night at your house tonight." And she was like, "Oh no, they can handle their liquor. 8 people spend the night."
Yo.
All right, so right now, Spring is not available. So ain't nothing worse than doing karaoke when you can't sing. But not like when you can't sing because you can't sing, but like your voice is like dead.
Oh,
But like
you still trying?
yeah, like because everybody got those karaoke songs that they can sing. You like yo, I can sing this song,
Right.
You know what I mean? I ain't this person, but I got it. You know what I mean? Like you ain't gonna be looking at me crazy. You're like, you know what? That's pretty good. You know what I mean? Everybody got those songs.
Fact.
Yeah.
I don't like doing karaoke with real singers.
You said you don't?
I don't, because it's like you take the fun
Out of doing karaoke.
out of doing karaoke.
This is why I want.
What?
This is why I want to go to Poise. Like I was like they used to do karaoke at Poise, but what's the name of them used to always be there. And I'm like, bro, like this is what y'all. This is all y'all do. Before they got famous, the singing police officers. Before they got famous, I was like, they'd be there. People from other people's churches. I knew we went to that person, somebody's church. I was like,
Like it's just personally not fair. I feel like you just coming to show out. Like you taking the fun away from these flat notes I'm trying to sing.
Sorry, guys who are watching online. I am trying to fix my app situation. It's been a disconnect.
So like killer songs there. But then it only sucked because you just put it yourself. Not so much because you ain't want to do it. 'Cause I was still singing songs. I just was
No, because they
Pointed at
sign
myself.
up back to back, so it turns into a concert. And then when you get a mediocre person,
Check the app again for me.
when you get a mediocre person, then they all look at you like you messed up the flow. Like,
When that person, with a bunch of people go do praise and worship, and then one person get up and mess up and
because they singing from their heart, but it's not a joyful noise, and so you making them feel real bad. Like, we just had 6 expert singers, and then there's you.
That's probably you got it in the end. Pop up 9 for them all.
But you know, it worked the same
Bless
way.
you, baby.
It worked the same way the other way around. You know, everybody singing bad. We all just having fun and then somebody come and be real serious.
blow everybody out.
And it's like, you killed it. I'm excited for you. But how are we gonna follow that up?
It's like at this point, you should have went last and just closed out the karaoke.
Should have went last.
Like, you knew you could sing when we walked in here. Like,
At 8 at you know this is over at 9 o'clock at 8:55. That's what we should get.
Last song.
8:55. Last song, a ballad, real strong.
Everybody walking out.
Not
Hey, oh.
So yeah. Coming in real
say
strong.
something.
Whitney Houston. Knock out the park.
Fact.
I sing within my limitations unless I just fully like plan on destroying a song that everybody loves on purpose.
See, I think that's dope but that's fun. That's what karaoke is for.
Yeah.
So destroying songs.
Demolishing strong songs. Like,
Like I said, it's only bad when you go to karaoke and there's people that can sing, because then after that, now if you do destroy the song, now we mad that you destroyed the song. We're like, come on, bro, don't be destroying. Shaka Khan like that. Like, Shaka
knew
was
better.
sad.
Shaka probably wouldn't because Shaka be drunk a lot. So no, because you remember the verses with Stephanie Mills. Stephanie Mills, I admired her already, but like she put her sister's crown back on her head. She was helping Shaka sing her own songs because Shaka was lit.
oh, wow.
Like at one point, she had her arm wrapped around her and was grooving and singing with her because she like, my friend about to fall. She drunk. Like that verses was like one of my favorites because I
That's
was
great.
like, way to restore your sister instead of have her out. Because when Shaka came out in them boots, I said, if somebody don't put her in flats, she gonna bust her behind in them boots. She was in boots after the break. Like whoever your stylist was, they was dirty for letting you walk out in them boots, knowing that you was lit.
She said, I'm walking in this whether you like it or not.
She was fire.
Right.
She was lit. Like just.
All right, Jess, you gotta do a bigger chronicles.
Huh? Okay. I thought he fell on his sister for a second.
It's like, okay, it's fun talk bombing over there. Bro. Uh-oh.
What? Bitty bitty bumba.
Ah.
That's what it sounds like. Bitty bitty bumba.
Yeah.
Bitty 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 bum bum.
Again, for those who are watching online,
I
I do
think that's a
apologize
great
for the delay here. We're just having some technical difficulties here.
So mad that that's a real song.
Bitty bitty bumba.
Yes, it's a real song.
Really? Based on the humanities of songs that we have heard in our lifetime, you mad at bitty bitty bumba?
Well, you know,
Bitty
I don't
bitty
listen to
bumba.
a lot of music now. So, like,
Bitty bitty bumba.
you
A
know,
bitty 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 bumba. A bitty 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 bitty. That's right.
Part 716, your boy Big Frank, like the Big Frank in the morning. What's up? You're ready to get to Big Girl Chronicles. Off grip, there is no intro. Jump right into it.
What's good, everybody? You already know what time it is. It is Big Girl Chronicles, and your girl has come out of retirement because she was sick. This is what happens when you live in Buffalo and you have a trash immune system. But anyway, this edition of Big Girl Chronicles actually has to do with something that was said at our Bible study last night. And it kind of posed the question of where do you position yourself in certain relationships and how do you feel like you need to fulfill those things? So last night in Bible study, we were like, Elder Keith was talking about how we sometimes focus on servanthood, but don't really focus on sonship between us and God and the benefits of having sonship with God. And when we enter into relationships, we oftentimes, try to do what we got to do to work the relationship to build and grow. But where there sometimes comes a point where you may lose where you are in that relationship because you're focused on one thing. So let me give an example. For a person who is like, okay, I want to build trust. After a certain amount of time, the building of the trust becomes that focus, and you don't focus on the other parts of the relationship. That becomes your one focus. So you'll miss out on the benefits of, knowing other parts of that person, knowing other parts of that individual because you're focused on the one relationship. Or even in a relationship where you're trying to pursue somebody, pursuing surpasses getting to know that person, because even when you have them, you're still in a pursuit situation, but you have not grown to know that person. So it changes the trajectory of the relationship because you are just in the thought process of pursuing. So in this edition of Big Girl Chronicles, I want to admonish you to look at the wide scope of your relationships and how you are building them. Yes, building trust takes time. That's obviously true. Pursuing the person that you want is obviously true. But don't miss out on the benefits and the beautiful things in those relationships because you have fallen into one focus. Because you're beautiful, you're intelligent, and you're graceful. Y'all big people out here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Valid. Listen, your boy Big Frank. Listen, just check your focus. What's the question of the day? Go right into it.
The question of the day is, how do you choose who is in your inner circle, and do you believe that there are A1s from day ones?
I don't necessarily choose my inner circle. My inner circle prove themselves to be present consistently throughout the duration of what I'm going through and being. So I'm not saying, oh, you the one. Okay, I'm here, and you've been here consistently.
Right.
Through the good days, the bad days, the ups and downs. We've dialogued and been consistent. So you made your way here. So now you become my go-to people.
Yeah.
But if you decide to get funny acting to get a relationship, you are no longer in the circle. you are no longer circled in because your life is different now. We have a different kind of.
You got your own circle.
You got your own circle.
Your circle becoming square.
Fact.
Not act like they get relationship.
Because now you're not as accessible to me now. So I understand that. So willfully, when I'm not calling you, you got your own. I was in the circle for people for a minute.
Right.
I got my own.
Fact.
You can call me and be like, Frank, I'm in need. You might want to go call John because Peter or Joseph because I'm not available.
Fact.
Like,
Yeah.
that's what it is.
But could you? Okay, so on top of that because you said that poses another part of this question. Can people in your inner circle be friends with your enemies?
Yes.
Wait.
To what extent, though?
have
To what
my-
extent?
Not to be like enemies, not like
Murder beef.
like murder beef,
Like
but
people,
like,
like just people that I don't
rock
necessarily
with.
like.
Right.
people that I don't trust or people that you've known betrayed me.
Oh,
Absolutely.
yeah, I don't.
I'm gonna
say to an extent because like if you best friend, like I don't. To what extent? Because you know they
Well,
not
your
talking
inner-
good on me.
Your
You get what
inner
I'm saying? So
circle
when
is
they
your,
around,
like,
are you? No, we're not talking about him, or no, we're not talking about that, or are you laughing they jokes off? You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like,
'cause
how
your
is y'all
friendship-
relationship?
So your friendships is kind of like how it was in the holies. Is the inner court,
Right.
there's the outer court, the inner court, and then the holies of holies. Okay, like your inner court It's not. Is it like in that inner court region because Jesus
Right.
is in the holy of the holies? So,
No,
like,
right.
So my inner court for me, I would have to say it depends on the individual because my friends don't really rock with my people, and it's not because there's issues. It's just we don't really rock with it. But if you're in my inner circle and you're around somebody I know that doesn't like me, I already know that you will come to my defense
Right.
if they try to come out their mouth. That's the reason why you in the inner circle.
Right.
Like, because you can be like, yo, you already know I'm friends with that person, right? I'm gonna need you to calm that down.
Facts.
But like some people, and that's the problem, some people that's
Don't.
in your inner circle don't tell them to calm that down.
Facts.
So that's why I asked you, how do you choose your inner circle?
Because for that's for me, like I can't be friends with somebody that's like, okay, Frank. That's like me going to be friends with him and her after they just did you wrong.
It's the stare from me.
You trying to think.
Right. No, but that's like me being friends with somebody that did you wrong. You know what I'm saying? And not putting them in or addressing that issue.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
I can't be that person.
And I think, and for me, it's just different because for me, it's placement. Because you might be my inner circle,
Mm-hmm.
but everybody, I don't
Everybody don't got the same inner circle.
facts.
Absolutely.
So, what relationship that I have with me, you, and whoever,
Right.
granted, you might have a different circle.
Facts.
That I might not be your inner circle person, even though you're mine. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying?
Absolutely.
Because, but I say this all the time that you may not know where you stand for me.
Yeah.
We talk, we vibe, whatever, but you cool with them, whatever. No beef with ain't your friends ain't got no beef, whatever, okay? But you know how but you know how I deal with them.
Yeah.
So don't invite me to the event
Facts.
and you know I don't
Right.
rock with.
Facts.
So don't tell me I'm just gonna be who I am. I hope you can catch that.
Do that.
So if I had beef with the old lover and the old boo,
Yeah.
and you decide to invite me to an event,
And he there.
and you there, and you intentionally invite me, you my friend,
You
and
got
you
a
know we got a problem.
Facts.
You're wrong for that.
Oh, facts.
That's wrong.
Like
But for me personally, like, I don't have a beef with them. I don't
Facts.
have a true dilemma.
Angel said, "Cousin, I'm not good with it. With it for me, because it's about loyalty and trust, and unfortunately, some supposed to be family. Just saying."
facts. So like Terry, my brother, had a birthday party
Mm-hmm.
and invited a DJ that I didn't rock with.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all know the situation.
Yeah.
Why am I going to my brother's party?
Yeah.
Not even that. Why is my brother hiring somebody that is on the opposition?
Mhm.
You see what I'm saying? Bump all that.
Come up with the coin.
You get what I'm saying? So like,
yeah.
it is
So like stuff like that is like, okay, cool. So for me though, like I just understand the reality of life.
facts.
I'm not holding you to the same. I ain't gotta be it for you, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But if I consider you it for me, you know you got
Yeah.
details.
Facts.
But because you have details, now this is the part you mess up with.
Mhm.
Can you hold those details in the midst of it? That's a character problem more than it's the best friend
Right.
problem for me.
Facts.
Because some people just messy, and that's why I have a distinct. It's not the fact that you know stuff that my problem is. It's the fact that you are willingly exchanging information that's not being asked. You bringing up the conversation, you
Yeah.
striking it, and then that's when I have beef,
Facts.
and I got a challenge, and then you got to knock somebody out.
See, I don't know. See, when it comes to create an inner circle, I don't think I have any necessary, very, very specific criteria for it. Either I like you or I don't at this point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We just, we adults. Like, don't get me wrong, like, Josh, that's my bro. John, that's my bro. Nate, that's my bro. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, we are close and I guess that could be seen as my inner circle. But I guess inner circle is synonymous with accountability with me. If I'm accountable for you, then you are in my inner circle. If I'm not accountable for you, then you're not in my inner circle.
Right.
I don't care about anything that you do. You do whatever you do. When I see you, what's good, bro? How you feeling?
Right.
Doing what? Word? That's crazy. You know what I mean? Or, yo, bro, how you feeling? Yeah, you good, bro. That's not.
Yeah.
You know,
Legit.
that's what rules to me. If you in my inner circle.
Like, because even Jesus in the circle was shiesty. Like, let's not forget about Peter. Let's not. James and John, okay? I trusted you, but you denied me. You denied our friendship. 3 times you denied even knowing who I was. Like, who do you think you are?
You went to sleep when I asked you to pray.
Y'all fell asleep. I needed y'all, and y'all wasn't there. But that was still his inner.
And I think for me, like, my inner circle is the people who can handle my humanity. Because, like, you know, and being in the place that I am now, like, in public, like, it's because I hold it's not just Jessica. It's like it's not just Jay Sheree. It's the armor bearer. It's the elder.
Mm-hmm.
So like I need people in my circle that understand like, yo, she's just having a human moment.
Right.
Or she's just being herself right now. Because I had a situation where I thought somebody was in my inner circle and I had a human moment and they kind of like tossed it in my face. And I was like, oh, so I'm moving you out of here, taking you out this box, put you right here. You know what I'm saying? So like for me, you know, my inner circle has evolved. Not intentionally, situationally, it had to evolve. But like, if you can handle the human side of me outside,
I don't even give certain people options. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, if it doesn't flow naturally, it's just not so. But like, there's certain people. I love my wife, and she was trying to have these family function events and want to invite all these people to go to this place. I said, "Oh, we'll go. I'll be in the room." You know, why are you being so distant? Because the people that you want to invite to this event, I don't feel free enough to express myself to be human or whatever. Like, no, like they don't. You don't hold that much weight, or you're not worthy enough. That's not crazy to see me express and be the vibe to the room that I am. No, y'all stay where y'all like, keep that energy, and we good. We Gucci.
So, do you believe in A1 from day one?
I do.
My interpretation of A1 from day one wasn't what Kevin said. I mean, since the day I met you, I thought it was always since my childhood we've been rocking.
Yeah.
I don't. Kevin is the childhood from rocking. No, legit, because outside of that, my life has transitioned too much. And I've been changing along the way that people I used to rock with back in 87, 88, 84, 83, 72. I'm going to tell you my point exactly, okay? I didn't know you then, and I don't know you now. Like, it's just, my life has just evolved. So.
Like, my A1 from day one, you know, like, okay, so my A1 from day one wasn't an 8, like, because we were in the same circle, but we weren't friends. Like, oh, sorry.
Y'all keep going. Y'all keep
Yeah.
Pass me one. Yeah, yo.
Pass me one.
Pass me one. No, like my A1 from day one wasn't like we were in the same circle, but we weren't friends.
Right.
But when we actually became friends,
Got you.
it was A1 from day one. Like but like as far as childhood, I have no childhood friends. Like
I got, like Frank said, A1 from day one, childhood. And then I got my best man from childhood, which not technically childhood, but we were like 15, 14.
Adolescent.
Right.
Before legally becoming an adult.
Fact. But those like him, those are the real. Well, nope. I got my friend Brian, who school, childhood. My only white friend. They went to
jail for me, and that was it.
I gotta okay, so A1 day one for me. Like I have a bunch of friends. that I don't see, and I don't talk to. But if anybody ever asks me, I'm like, yo, nah, those my people.
Oh, valid,
Yeah,
valid, valid,
absolutely.
valid, valid.
That's my
Like,
boy.
They don't live like they don't even live in the state. They
Facts.
live all over the place. But that's my homie. That's my bro. That's my sis.
Yeah,
Period.
and
You
nothing
know what
ever
I mean?
bad to say. Fact.
Nothing bad to say
facts.
about him. You know what I mean?
She got the Leah one
The,
eye
nah,
covered.
the baby Joker.
Nothing bad to say
Baby
about him.
Joker.
I ain't got nothing bad to say about him. You know what I mean? So I guess like if that's what you call as A1 Day One, I guess I have them.
Because
They're
like
not prevalent
Yeah,
necessarily, but it's a. I made a decision that this is a lifelong friendship, regardless if we ever see each other.
facts.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because like one of my A1s from day one, she lives in New York City. Like, and we met because we both worked at Target. But we both, when we got our jobs at Target, we like we're only doing this because we need money. Like
Valid, valid.
nobody like wakes up and be like, "This is my dream job at Target," and we just bonded over that. But she's like that's my A1. Shout out Tay if you watching. That's my A1 from day one. Like to the point where she's getting, you know, she wants me to do her marriage like next year. It was just
Okay.
like, yo, you ordained now, you can do my marriage. But like that was like an A1 for day one. Sharita, A1 from day one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Gigi, A1 from day one. But it was like some people that I thought was gonna be in that category, no longer present.
I never really had like
I got-
expectations
I got
to have a long-term friend. You know what I'm saying? It was just like
I don't
they
think you-
click.
I don't think you really-
I don't think you really do. It's kind
Yeah.
of like you just meet somebody and you click with them.
Y'all
Like,
just-
Yeah.
y'all just vibe. And that's what
Fact.
it is.
but my
Vibe until you violate.
listen,
Shoot,
Facts.
I had this people that I thought we was gonna be friends for a while, but I ended up dropping just off the grit. I'm just being around y'all isn't like the movie.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh man,
'cause-
that's crazy. Absolutely.
So like, you know, I got them.
Hey, Trixie.
A1 day ones.
What up,
I
what
guess-
up?
I guess they exist. Even though
Yeah.
I don't think they exist in the capacity that people tend to have them in.
Yeah.
People think, you know, that's my A1 day one. People that's always around, people that's always doing stuff. You know what I mean? But I don't have any A1 day ones in that way.
Yeah.
I feel like if you had like, I feel like real like day ones are like
Only day
those
I-
ones that you when y'all separate, y'all good. When
Yeah.
y'all come back, y'all
Right.
even
Like-
better.
like-
It's
like-
like nothing ever happened.
Yeah,
No,
it's
valid,
like,
valid,
man,
valid,
nothing
valid.
changed
Listen,
other than you know what happens when you grow up.
facts. What you grew. Listen, things change. Okay. If you can't handle my change, shame on you. See, this is going down. Fire 716. Your boy Big Frank locked into Big Frank in the morning. For those that are listening on the app, I do apologize for our minor technical difficulty or interruption. But listen, we back like we never left, and we fixed the dilemma. I'm snitching. It was Kevin. Kevin hit the power cord, and
I take the blame. I
and
take
but we got it back together and we're good. Listen, make sure you guys check out Fire 716 the app. But listen, we have a special going on right now called nothing. But you can get a commercial for $7.16. Just ask me how. Give me a call 716-371-1903 and or email me at fire716radio@gmail.com. We'll be back with some more information, some more conversation, some more mess, some more stress, some more something. Nevertheless, this is going down.
Yeah.
Fire 716 Big Frank in the morning.
I think the only person that I actually became friends with that I didn't like when we first met was Marquise. Like, no, legit.
Marquise is one of them people you gotta warm up to.
You do gotta grow into it.
Yeah, you gotta
Like,
grow into Marquise.
That was like the testimony of our friendship because he couldn't stand me and I couldn't stand him.
Oh God.
Like we were just like people like, how did y'all become? We hated each other when we first.
it
met
was
each other.
God.
I was like, he's annoying and he gets on my nerves, and he was like, she's loud and I can't stand her. But like, our relationship formed into like we just say mean stuff to each other, but it's all love on the inside. Like people
Love,
would
hate.
see us talking and be like, "Yo, they hate each other." We'd be like, "No, this is just how we love." Like, I'm
We
like,
love
"Dude,
different.
your
That's all.
pants real tight. You know that you looking
Yeast
real
infection.
suspect." Like, and he'd be like, "Sis, you get any more weight? We gonna stop talking." Like,
Yo.
but like, but people like heard that it was like they hate each other and like, nah, this is how we love.
Nope.
But I
No,
met
it's not.
Marquise, Frank, and one other person all on the same day
Oh
because
wow.
we all went bowling together.
Oh, gotcha.
and like AJ was picking up all these people. He's like, I gotta pick up like two, 3 more people. I'm like, bruh, this vehicle a little tight. You keep picking up all these people. That
Especially if I saw AJ, his seat be all in the back.
All the nights.
Yo.
Like, who was sitting in this car with you?
we was in the Charger like
Who's sitting in this car
cramped,
with you? Bro?
like. Cause I was gonna go in the front seat. He's like, "Nah, you might want to sit in the back because the person we picking up is kind of tall." And I was like, "What do you mean kind of tall?" And then Frank walked out. I was like,
I don't realize how massive I am
Until you
until I
get into a
stand next to
car.
other people. I was like, take your giveaway, and took this picture. I'm like,
"He's like, now you see why I told you to get the back seat." Yep,
what you need?
your phone. That's what
So,
it's something about your phone. Man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
One thing. I don't know. It's not really a thing for me. In my heart of hearts, I would guess I would say the only A1 day once I have is Frank Shiloh and Milo. But we came out the same person. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
Like,
but the people in my inner circle know they in my inner circle.
yeah.
Like, it
It-
doesn't need to be defined.
Like-
if you're questioning if you're in my inner circle, you're probably not.
Fact.
Like,
Legit, because it's evident. Like
it's very evident.
legit.
I'm just like person though. If we cool, we just cool. If you are in my circle or not depends on how much I see you at the time. And if I stop seeing somebody as much and I start seeing you a whole bunch more, then we converse more.
Yeah.
That's just how it is.
No
I
fact.
start seeing you as much and I start seeing somebody else more. All right, move. My boy Zay, he was definitely I guess you could say he was in my inner circle for like a couple summers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He in a relationship right now. I ain't talked to my man in months. He's not like he not my man's.
Yeah. He occupied.
Angel said, I've actually had to realize the hard way that everyone I grew up with, and definitely not saying all are not down for the cause like I am, because I grew up East Side for life, like y'all saying A1 from day one.
Yo, world.
Right.
I've never been
Church mess.
I've never been East Side or die.
Yeah. Never been East Side or die.
The only time I ever rep the East Side is when I'm talking about food. So I mean, like, yo, bro, don't ever try to play me because you still come over here to eat Shy's. Not that funny.
Yo. Is Shy's open?
Yeah, I don't know.
Where at?
Fillmore.
Fillmore.
Oh. Yes. Behind the bank. Yeah.
Y'all still go to Swan Street, but speaking of Swan Street, I kind of don't know. I was talking about with somebody at work. Like, yeah, man, Swan Street Postolitos, and I was like, ooh, I kind of want some. It's probably packed
I
over there.
want some chicken and waffles from Crenshaw's, but it's the day before Thanksgiving, so I know he ain't open.
Don't say. Listen, you better call him up.
Lonnie!
Listen, he might be open. It's day before Thanksgiving because people ain't doing nothing.
Hey.
Huh?
Some people ain't doing nothing. He be like,
Because normally I see like, hey, we're open right now. I ain't see no.
listen, you
pop-ups.
better go check. Go inquire about. Y'all open?
Girl.
Crenshaw's chicken and waffle.
You was doing that for the L. That's what you doing. You was what my niece is. This is my niece.
Hey,
You start.
Mina.
She want to be leaned in on.
Mina.
You
Mina.
Well, my boy's here. Apparently, he's in the zone. Be coming in 30
Mina.
seconds.
No. I gotta get Christmas gifts.
Somebody better.
Well, you told me don't buy them no more toys, so they're getting close.
Who said nobody knows?
You.
I don't recall.
So 2 people just said you at the same time. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get them. They don't need no more toys.
They don't even have. The girls don't have those words. So clearly, you wasn't talking about Trey.
Huh?
You wasn't.
I said I was gonna get toys for the kids. You said don't get them no more toys.
Oh, burgers for Trey. Trey in the toys. The girls for what? They're not doing nothing. They sleep and talk.
They can get rattles. Get this
They be right at your house rattling.
Now we both know they don't ever come to my house.
Okay, think they won't.
I'm
God is doing a
always-
new thing. Shall you not know it?
I'm always gonna be a person that buy your kids drum set and live at your house. Like,
You think so?
congratulations.
I have no problem dropping it over back at your house. I have no problem. Here y'all go.
Congratulations.
Fire 716, your boy Big Frank, like in the Big Frank in the morning. It's going down this morning. Jake Cherie,
In
come
the
on there.
building.
Daniel and the children.
Yeah.
And the nephews and nieces.
The handlets. The handlets.
Hanley and the handlets.
They're here. Trey is here. Amin is here. And some more is here.
Frank
And,
Hanley and
no,
the
listen,
baby
listen, I think I'm
choir.
playing. We are definitely get paid. My problem is that we are never physically appropriate for videos all the time. But this At Home Dad Chronicles,
Yeah.
say less.
The one with the shopping.
The shot, but there's so much more. There's so much.
He's
But
like,
we-
I don't know
but
how we're
always-
gonna do this.
We're
Two
always in
cards.
diapers. No, we always
We in diapers.
diapers and just no shirts, so I can't record that. Those things can't be exposed. So we're dressed today for now. But
For the time.
Let's see
when
how
we-
long
when we
that
get home, it's like, shoo.
Everything at the door.
You don't, because if you're at home, you don't feel the need to be in bondage.
And you know what I did yesterday? It was kind of crazy. I was at home. It was in that attire, and my window was open. And I was just like, "Hey, you know what? If y'all see the man of God, hello.
Yo, you had the window open?
Yeah, like the window was like visibly
Oh,
seen.
I'm thinking like open.
Oh yeah,
I'm
no,
like,
our kitchen window's open. Like, listen,
right. Like y'all letting the heat out?
fresh air is just delicious. I do it when I drive. Why you got the heat on? Because this hot air is satisfying my lower half, but my face needs this good wind of fresh outsideness. All right, Rosie, we got some church mess.
Church mess. So OnlyFans content creator leaked in a leaked video with Pastor Dwayne Dawkins. So the dude who's on OnlyFans leaked a video
Oh wow.
with Pastor Dwayne Dawkins.
Dwayne Dawkins. My mind doesn't physically see who he is, but
He's a well-known pastor. So he leaked a video of them in an entangling lish.
Entanglement.
Sirs of God, if you are going to do covert behavior, stop letting these people record you.
Just don't.
Just,
I'm gonna just that.
if you gonna
Just
sin,
don't.
sin right.
so like
Just
what
don't.
was the video of what was happening here? Was this
They
was
were sexing it in the video. I don't want to know.
did he know he was being recorded? You never know what you know
They
what.
know. They know.
Absolutely.
They
Because
know.
you know, people, okay, not for the pastor, because clearly, whatever, probably April. You know, everybody is so, don't record me. But when you in the heat of, and you realize that once again, this is not in regards to what's happening over here. You're like, don't record me. That is so tacky. It's tacky till it's good. it's tacky
Until you go back
until
over the,
until you just like, oh my goodness, I'm thinking of you, or this is not appropriate, but I'm saying it anyway. Or when you end and you have intercourse and then you leave that person, but you still post it and you still thinking about because later on down the line and you don't have that vision. Okay, all righty then.
I just
now
learned a lot about my brother.
not just about this
No, you
because I'm just telling you
A
that
lot of information.
everybody be talking about no, but for some reason you keep popping up. Like
Yep.
why you still? Because I'm not saying that everybody's standards is gonna compromise. Some of y'all got their standards. Be great, be strong. I'm married now, but hallelujah. because nope.
Watch yourself.
Well, you know what it is? It's Big Frank in the morning, okay?
Don't do it, black
Either
man.
pull up or wake
Don't
up
do
is what it is. Because what I'm not doing no more is lying to folks, okay? And pretending. So what it is that okay, in marriage, okay, and your companion, and sometimes you want to reach out to them. And I just want to remember, like, no, you're not accessible. My girl's good. God is able. He's a keeper. Look at Jehovah. I feel discouraged today. Look at me. That is dumb. That is so
So
dumb.
this is my last broadcast with Fire 716.
no,
You
because
learn way too much information about the people that you labor with. That's on this show.
you know, I can still preach, prophesy, lay hands, and just expose that
Don't
life is
touch
real.
me.
If y'all only knew,
Listen,
if y'all only knew how many priests, pastors
have touched y'all
done
with the jizz
finished
hand.
jiggling and jiggling, playing with the gobbler.
That was not the fire of God that was burning on your head.
It was-
No,
it was
and
his
then them came and touched you, and you done fell out, and you done all received from the Lord. You know how much hot breath from exchange. Oh, get out of here. Okay, you know how in marriage, exchange that you done came out here talking to somebody, and it's like that's like nah, because I'm married and I do what married thing people do, and now I had the word from the Lord. Y'all don't want the truth. Y'all don't want.
Yeah.
Get you an Altoid at all
And
times.
have a nice day. Until it touch your head.
Until it touched your head.
Ain't leave some
And his
evidence.
stick be like that something about Mary.
Not
With that-
Mary.
Your
No,
head
if
be
there's
like this.
if there is physical evidence, you are disgusting.
Yo,
Like if there's a what is happening? What? If it's,
No,
What-
that's not enough. You need soap and hot water.
bleach, acid.
Cleanse yourself. Them is not holy.
and for those
things.
who came on here looking for Jesus this morning, he is still in the room.
We'll encourage you later.
He's
No, but like for this particular pastor, bruh, come on. Like
No, fact.
this is my thing. And like I understand some people may I'm not giving you a pass, sir, but some people may struggle with perversion issues.
No, but valid.
Okay. That's a human situation submitted before the Lord. But this man is married to a woman.
Not enough.
And you are out here and now a video of you smashing a dude.
She knew.
That not all women know.
What if?
Because I know somebody
Oh, I know
that
somebody
did not know.
that they was in the line until they went and checked their tube pop.
Yeah. I know somebody who was happily in a relationship.
Crazy.
Oh, I blocked them, so they don't even know. That was in a
That's why they was happy because you were.
in a situation.
So they got this thing. I'm snitching now. So just for those if you hear this word, they call it peg now.
Yes.
That you've been pegged. So in other words, they don't actually if you're gay or they're like, hey, have you been pegged? And
Are
that-
you into pegging?
yeah, and that simply means that there is a. And at first I thought it was like butt plug situation. No, it is the fact of having intercourse with a male, and them putting their
No,
yes,
no. It's female. Females peg.
because how does
What?
nope
Yes, with
No.
the joint.
the strap
Yeah,
with
That's
the
the peg.
Extra appendage.
That's the peg.
and but how does the peg come?
I know somebody. We know somebody.
Yeah.
Did you ask how does it actually?
Because the video that I watched, they asked the man. They said, "Did you?" No, he asked the
But
man.
they married. No, they not
Asked the
married.
man. Did they come in you? So that gives me a conversation that is further more than. And what he
Oh,
said was,
that's different.
and what he said was, yeah, I played the female in this role, so it was another male. So pegging,
wow.
I got you in the bed situation.
Oh,
Yeah, they was
Okay.
talking about male.
So to answer your question, if it's a female,
Okay.
science is an interesting experience. They have appendages that you can attach that a woman can pee out of standing
Mhm.
up, and they can also portray getting a cookies.
Yeah, for me, look at me exposing everybody. What you do as a married couple in your bedroom, I don't care how you peg it, flip it, dip it, and reverse it. Flip. That's your thing, right? Whatever. But then when you are outside the will of God, okay, you're violating, and then you're recording violations. Cut it out. To the pastor situation, you wrong. She's not here. So she's
read the Yahoo. The Yahoo.
Just
They know it's not too graphic. It ain't
all right. So
graphic.
this is what Yahoo says in work pegging. Pegging is a sexual practice which a woman penetrates the man's anus with a strap on or dilly on. also known as negalogism pegging, which is popularized. But that's not what that was talking about
Yeah.
in the content or
Different
what I was.
conversation.
Yeah,
That's-
absolutely. They call it something else. Because
So,
it's also like being down with what they were talking, like even with the trans situation and all that. Like they talk. That's how they were talking in that content. For those who like, Frank, what are you talking about?
gotcha.
Keeping you informed. Letting
If
you.
you're a dude asking your woman to do that, you are sus.
No, you're not.
No, you're not.
No, you're not.
No, you're not.
Cancel that.
No, you're not.
No, you're not.
If you're
If
married,
you're married,
do what you want.
because if you are married and the way that it's supposed to go, I'm just the way it's supposed to go. Ideally, if you wait till marriage, number one,
Yeah.
and y'all get together, you find out what is pleasing for the two.
For sure.
And you keep doing the same thing if you want to for 20 years and think it's gonna be okay. You better flip it and reverse. You better swing on the chandelier. You better come off the mountaintop and swing low,
Yeah.
hit them up with uppercut and do something. But what happens is, but through the process of time, you should be discovering each other. You
Yeah.
find out that the thigh is a trigger. You find out that the foot might be a thing. You might find out that your
Right.
neck on the backside might be or whatever. But as you discover it and you figure out, oh, what is this? Oh, because yeah, I'm gonna give you trouble because everything that God made
Yeah.
was good. Okay, and if it he know
You know.
because if you y'all,
Listen.
No, because I struggle with this is just me. I struggle with believing
that I'm satisfied by you touching me.
not you touching me, your wife putting
So,
things in the alcohol.
I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna say it again. You're mad at me because I am satisfied.
I didn't say mad.
No, watch it. That you don't get that you touching me feels good to me. And then I found out that this area, that I didn't plan for it. I mean, this is something we discovered. I heard this is good. Now that this happens for me,
Yeah.
it feels good to me. And I tell you it feels good to me. Don't now think I'm trying to get out there and be penetrated by me. This ain't
Yeah,
that.
no,
This ain't that.
That's a
This
fact.
is me knowing my body and discovering that, yo, listen,
Yeah.
certain things that don't make sense feel good.
Derica, it gets real interesting.
And I don't know why we're here this morning, but I'm here this morning
Listen, Doc,
because, like,
so-
it don't make
It doesn't.
don't make sense. I want to get out of it, but I'm in it. To suck on fingers. What does finger sucking got to do with anything? Nothing.
But it feel
But
good.
for some reason,
It's arousing.
it's a.
It. Listen.
Sorry for those who ain't married.
If I tell you to shush, and you put that finger in your mouth,
Why.
And clearly he's like, what? It's just a
it's
finger.
like what?
You know what? I'm gonna
Where
take
did that
this is
come
my
from?
fault.
No,
This
it's,
conversation
it's
is
the
my fault.
spontaneous. It's the spontaneous thing. Like it's,
This conversation is my
and this,
fault.
but watch it. But this is where the problem comes in when you have.
Accountability.
This is the problem you have when you have multiple partners prior to. Too many comparisons, and now we have a bigger issue than
Yeah.
just that because now you want me to do stuff I never did before. That's why my God, in His infinite wisdom,
Yeah.
tells you, listen, don't fornicate, just wait. Because I'm not telling you that you're experiencing what you're having in this moment is wrong. Your timing is going to be crazy.
Fact.
Because if I can give you the right person that y'all in tune spiritually, y'all in tune emotionally and mentally, y'all tap in, and then I give y'all free reign to have your intimate time to just explore and do what y'all do between the two.
Yeah.
Please,
But
power couple for real.
But nobody understands the power of exploration.
Yeah.
Like nobody's willing
Discover.
to explore and discover new things. Like I feel like society puts such a stigma and such a huge crutch
Yeah,
towards homosexuality
yeah.
that men aren't willing to experiment with their wives and certain things. You get what I'm saying? And that part
I'm just
of
listening.
That's
that part of life is really what screws with the male mental as far as when it comes to sex.
Right.
That's why you got a bunch of jackrabbits out here who getting a bunch of females pregnant and not knowing what to do with them because they weren't intimate enough. You know what I'm saying? They weren't willing to push the envelope to find out certain things about themselves.
fact.
And honestly, finding those things out allows you to be more vulnerable.
Fact is like random here, God forgive us. Random things like the back of the thigh. What do you mean? There's so much to you that has scintillating areas that you don't even know about, and you haven't explored with, you haven't figured out. That's why relationship with you and your partner is important,
Yeah.
and of course it's important.
That's kind of where I was going with that, Derek.
I'm talking about something similar. You can't
And warp it.
But
yeah.
no, but that's you talking to, but and being out there in the public to the
Facts.
people. Because
Absolutely.
what happens is the bedroom is undefiled, and you need to keep it right where it is. And
Facts.
what happens is what me and you do, because I'm here to please you and you're here to please me.
Yeah.
He gave us that room to do this.
Facts.
Now we're not talking about entertaining the third party. I'm not saying I want to
No,
Facts.
because I think like okay, so I look at it, I guess, from a woman's point of view, and this is honestly, this could be ingrained in us as Black women, but this is something that we have dealt with a lot with dudes. Be like, oh, okay, this is something that, and then you find out they suspect. You know what I'm saying?
I
So
get
there's
what
an
you're saying.
ingraining with that, but at the same time, if that is the only thing about our experience that gives you pleasure, to
No,
us,
because
But that's
it's
I
not.
get what you're saying.
I'm gonna say
You don't
I get
understand
you,
what I'm saying?
but that's
Like,
not. But I'm not.
no.
if
That's
that's the go-to.
No.
Like-
no, but listen, no,
It's not the go-to,
number one-
but it's something that
I'm having some challenges
that's
here.
there.
I got you. Number one, whether it's the go-to or not, it's stimulating to me. It satisfies me,
Right.
and it takes me there. Okay, your fellatio might be efficient. It might be top tier. It may not be. You might need to go beyond the veil. You need to go beyond the rod, beyond these things.
Right.
But if you're not willing to explore it and figure out, and vice versa, this exchange between us, this intimate between us. Now you can go ahead and take this and make it something that is not. I
Right.
get the stereotype. I get the fact that people are sus, undercover, whatever. And what if that's crazy. I ain't gonna get into that.
Wait, go ahead. What was you about to say?
I was gonna say because they willing to do stuff that you're not willing to do.
Facts.
Because you because you've labeled this to be a certain kind of thing. No, babe, I love you. I love our exchange. But what I realize is that, listen, for example, I'm just like life is real. Okay. There has been some people who have been top tier fellatios. So because of that experience, I the shut Hey. That was the Lord interrupting. There is things that because there are other partners, there's things that I've experienced that have been amazing, but they were my life partners.
Right.
So because of that, now I know that there are certain things that I know now that
About
turn
you, yeah.
that was a turn on for me. That was a
Right.
trigger. That was for me. So now I introduced. Listen, this is what I know that was good for me. Bringing it into hey, listen, but the woman thinking, oh, she did. No, it's not about her.
Facts.
It's not about what they did. It's not about that. It's about what I've discovered about myself. So what I say is in the bedroom, y'all discover together. Y'all should be trying to. The word no
Yes.
is going to be let's try and see first before
Right.
you. I don't do. Oh, you don't. But I desire. But you don't.
But I know somebody who do.
But I can. You know, and that's.
I
that's
think, I like I said, just
I can agree with you there. So
she said, I've heard many married people, mostly men, talk about, oh, we can do it all because we're married. Some things can open portals, use wisdom. For example, toys introduced can, after a while, cancel the human ability to satisfy. That is very true.
That's valid.
Okay, I hear you.
Valid.
I just
But
like
I
I guess
I feel like
that's, to me, it's just like I said, I don't expect to understand the male mind. I don't.
I'm gonna say this.
if it's something that
If the man was sus, he was questioning himself from jump. So if a portal gets open, it's only because he was already willing to go into
that's
that.
not
that
always
lane.
true.
No,
That's not
'cause
always
I'm gonna
true.
say this because at the end of the day,
This
I'm gonna say this. Don't cancel me for this, but it is what it is. I feel like homosexuality is a choice. You choose who you love. You choose who you want to be with, and you choose to stay in that lifestyle. So like when it comes down to husband and wife exploring the new things, and say the husband wants his wife to strap up, you know what I'm saying, and he never had a traumatic experience where he second guessed himself. He never had anything to say I'm gay, but he wants to try things with his wife. Now time goes on.
I'll say it like this.
That's
Like-
not, but that's what I'm saying is that every person that, you know, has had
That's what he said.
No, like I can't say that because a woman. I'm not. Let me use this disclaimer. I'm not bragging about my bad life decisions.
I got you.
There's a couple of women that were not gay at all that after I slept with one experience, they out there now.
Got you.
But it was like that wasn't in their mind. That wasn't. But at the time, my word game was just like, "Hey, that was me. I want to did you that way." But it switched. But I'm saying from a woman's point of view, and that's why I said if it's the go-to, if we're about to have intercourse and we're about to make love, and your go-to is, "Babe, strap me up." Like strap up and do this to me. It's gonna cause an instant.
It's not a go-to.
Yeah,
that's what I'm
it's
saying.
just an
But even if
element
but
of that
even
moment.
if
That's
it is
gonna-
the go-to, because this is my challenge. Because what you said to me now that you had your partners, now they out there, because now they're looking for that experience again.
Fact.
But now you take that experience and you put that into the confines of somebody's marriage. Listen, you did something to me that I never thought possible.
Fact.
Number two, we want to make sure that we're not operating in perversion.
Fact.
My desire to make love to my partner isn't me operating because I'm trying to just be perverse and nasty.
Fact.
No, what it is I love you, and we're going to and I keep saying discover because we're going to figure each other out. We're going to find out what turns you on, what turns you off, what's good, what's bad, the way whatever. And if you find out that the trigger finger hit,
Fact.
I'm telling you what, I'm running to the trigger finger every time because it's
single
my desire to make sure you are satisfied at the end of this transaction. At the end of this exchange, it is my desire that you get where you got to go. And maybe it's the big boy syndrome of mine because, it's my season anyway, but I'm married now. It's my desire to get you there. So if I find out that 2 fingers and 2 overflips is what it takes to get you there, no matter what I do around here that may be sensualizing and satisfying and what it is,
revert back
and if those ain't got you there, say less.
No, so
Let
you're
me
talking,
get you there.
so the original context of this conversation wasn't. I'm trying to be finger looking good. It wasn't that. It was pegging,
right,
which is her strapping up,
right,
and in your
right
in your out hole. That's like in your out hole. What I'm saying is, and I'm not knocking it.
Yeah.
I'm saying when it comes to as a woman, when it comes to intimacy, if that's his go-to, it's going to cause an insufficiency.
It doesn't have to.
Because when a woman keeps saying, if your husband keeps saying, this is what I like, and it's back there, and you not liking here, because it's gonna come off a certain way.
I got you because no, that's
I'm gonna say
that doesn't even fit the same, and I'm gonna tell you why it don't fit the same because what you're talking about is me going in. I'm talking about you. These is two different functions. That means you're trying to get into your. All right, Busta Rhymes. and I got you. And I think it's a conversation that you're gonna have with your partner. And that relationship. And I get it because if this is something that you guys end up trying out, and that felt. I'm. Excuse me. Okay. Okay. I don't want to go here.
You there? You there?
But because upon receiving from the people, that sounded terrible. They did something that had never been done before.
Right.
And then I've realized, oh, that is amazing. Oh, that's good. Wow, that's great. Wow.
Let's do it again.
Let's do it again.
Period.
Doesn't say that, oh, I'm just out here looking for a baby. No. And I know, but what you
saying if that's the go-to, then it sucks.
Yeah.
That's not the case.
It's not always the case.
It's not like, hey, babe, go in there and strap up. I want you to take me to pound.
But that's what pegging is.
Right, but it's just an element of the bedroom. It's not the only thing that's happening.
Right, absolutely.
It's not a role reversal.
I don't know.
It's not he's putting on a wig and
I'm talking about this is based on definition alone.
And this is what I'm saying. Just because you're pegging does not make you sus. Just because you're getting pegged doesn't make you sus.
Doesn't mean that I'm attracted to a man. I want a man
that
to do
part.
Sorry, Derek was like, nope.
It doesn't mean that. Oh, I want a man. I want Stone Cold Steve Austin on my backside, just stuttering.
Facts.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. If it's his go-to, if he can't go without his wife.
And that was originally what
That's
I just
she was
said.
saying.
That
No,
was my
you- no,
original
You
statement.
the way that
I
the way
said
that you
my
delivering was
word
saying
like that.
statement
You
was,
didn't-
I said if it was his go-to.
Right, that's what she said.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. It's not his go-to. Like, if it's his go-to, then yeah, he's sus. But
And
that's
that's
not
what I
always
just
the
no,
case.
because when you said that, I feel like you're saying that's his go-to to come.
Right.
That's his
No,
go-to.
if that
To,
is his
that's
go-to.
as far as our sexual experience.
Yes, if that's what I'm talking. That's what
But,
I just said.
Okay, so
Yeah.
what's your definition of go-to?
This
because
is-
how I process it.
When we started having sex, when we talk and when we touching and whatever, you like, yo, babe, go get it. That's what.
that's what a go-to
Okay,
is.
talking
my
about.
point. That's what I had in my head. Now, if that's
That's
suspect,
the problem.
that's suspect.
That's what I
That's
just
what she
said.
said. This
Now
whole
stop.
time.
Okay, calm
That's
down.
why-
No,
Okay,
because
let's
that's
hold
why
on,
I've been
hold on.
quiet. That's
Let's-
why
let's-
I-
but I
let's-
still
let's
say
bring it
it's
back.
not
It's
suspect.
still not suspect because at the end of
What if your box is trash?
Ooh.
Anyway.
Dang.
So then we did. Then we need something to work on. Then that's a conversation that has to be
Right.
had.
That's
But
a
now,
conversation.
but no, but seriously, like if that's the go-to, then I get what you're saying. That could be like, all right, now slow down. But that's the conversation that you have to have.
Right.
But if
But
he
then-
if he's not saying go strap it up or until a certain point, but it's not
Good
an
morning,
all the
y'all.
time thing, there should never be a
And I
question
didn't
of
say-
sex.
I
And
didn't
then-
say nothing about
but-
that. I didn't say nothing about
But
that.
then, and for me saying that it's a go-to doesn't mean this is something that feels good to me.
Fact.
This is something that I enjoy. This is something that is amazing to me. This is not saying that I want a man to do this to me.
Fact.
This is not saying I want to go have a relationship with any man.
Fact.
No, I want you,
Every
whom
time.
I love. And when we get in here and I do my due diligence to you, and I take care of you, I do my thing, and we get the rocking and we get the bopping,
Fact.
and you feel free. Listen,
Right.
babe, hit me with your best shot.
But that's not go-to. What you're talking about is a full experience.
Yeah, but
that's
But the
that,
ho-
but
the
that's
go-to
what sex
is-
in marriage should
no.
be.
If the person that you're talking to only has one go-to, you failed already.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's what I'm. That's what we.
If
That's
we-
what.
For example, if you tell me to come in here and just go consume the box all the time, and this it. We need more. We got a problem.
That's
Then
we-
obviously the problem
we-
is me.
Is the
You
problem
like-
is not even just being sus. The problem is
Fact.
that this exchange ain't right.
Fact.
It ain't even. It ain't what?
Legit.
If you only got one go-to, you failed. Try again.
Derek said, "Nah, negative on the peg." Period.
So listen, it's going down, y'all. Fire 716, your boy Big Frank.
Um,
The conversation is what it is, man. I know this morning you're like, what did y'all talking
That's
about?
wild.
Life.
It's different.
Life is real, life is different. And let me help you out real quick because as believers and Christians, this is a conversation that we don't talk about. And you find yourself with somebody and they are holding host and you realize they want a little bit of a hug, a hip, and a peg. And you got to figure out how you're gonna handle that. Life is just real. Because church, the men they hit a little different. Fire 716, Big Frank in the morning. We'll be back. It's going down. Fire 716. Yo.
Never again.
Yeah. That
Listen,
conversation. went-
Never
went-
again.
No, because
Will I bring up an OnlyFans?
no, what happens is because these are conversations that people find themselves in.
Yeah.
And
Also
I know-
running away from them.
Yeah, and I also know that as a society, communication, we don't talk about it. But also in relationships and marriage, like, have you considered? I know you want to be all preachy and all saved and tongue talking and
Yeah.
walking, but have you considered the fact that listen, sexually, you might explore some places that you might become the freak. You might become what you said you don't do. You might become
Yeah.
a top tier fellationator. You might be these things, but
Not a
if you
top
so
tier.
I don't
and they
do
spelt it out in the.
and if you
I
don't
was waiting to see how they were going to
Yeah.
spell it.
but if you
on the-
don't do this, if you don't do that and you're I don't, I can't, I won't. If God
Let it
got him,
be.
if it's his time, it's his time. And if I'm like, no, and I can't, dang. Because some people, watch this, some people are waiting
Yeah.
on an encounter to be life-changing, life-altering, mind-lifting, and transforming.
Yeah.
And you're gonna come with the one shot, and that's what it is. That's what you got. But if you're not willing to explore in advance, it's more important.
That's
And
a
listen,
fact.
as believers, I will hope and pray that you are in tune into the spirit, and that you. This is why you got to pray, and you got to fast, and you got to talk, and you got to obey the spirit when he's not talking to you. Like he's switching, okay,
Switch it.
okay, he missing, okay. You've been with them too long. Like it's gonna have to be more. It's gonna have to be several factors
Yeah,
to be like, all right, she might be slipping on the other side. Somebody here.
yeah.
We should be tapped in and tuned in. So
I'm just to close off this conversation.
Hold on,
I
no,
wanna
we're
move
not
on to
closing this
other-
conversation
I want to,
because
though.
this just popped into my head.
But
We
then-
just had a conversation about
Say what you gonna say.
Snapchat
Mhm.
Lord.
the previous week.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
man.
That
was weird.
was weird,
yeah.
right?
Only
The-
because it was on Snapchat. It was weird.
The opposite,
No, it was
the-
weird because of
who it was,
the context.
the content, and also there was no was it sus? Because think
Yeah.
because
Got-
the
got-
context and
picture-
the clues that we just went over with this situation.
Yes.
Was it sus? Or was it self-care?
So your partner was missing. The partner, and I think that's the point where I think where Derek talks about the element of the toy, because
Yeah,
once I can get what I can get without you,
facts.
we have a problem.
Absolutely.
Because ideally, I want to have it with you. Now,
My mentality has always been that even if in marriage, that masturbation is wrong. That it's
Facts.
not, you shouldn't be
Absolutely. Facts.
ever.
That's not. I don't agree because what if your partner requests that you do that before y'all start?
Well, if this is a part of y'all
I'm
sexual
gonna say this. I'm
ritual,
gonna say it and say it again. I believe that if you can do it by yourself, you have a problem, because we can do this together.
Facts.
Now, what happens is that when I feel like you've dismissed me out of the equation, you have now become self-fulfilling for your own gain.
Right.
You've forgotten about me.
Facts.
So I believe that even with masturbation and contact, they should be present. I don't care. You can do it on your phone. You can do your exchange. Y'all should be there for that.
Yeah.
But once I separate myself from you and I can take care of myself without you, what we doing? I'm here. One of my processes to be a help me or to be a connection to you, whatever, is to be able to satisfy you on these tiers and levels. Don't leave me out of the equation. That's where the toy gets. I believe the toy messes up, because now you playing with the roles and I'm not in the room. We got a problem.
Fact.
Now, where does your mind go when you hear? Is it me or is it with somebody else? What's stimulating the factor to get this nut off for this occasion? For those who are online, it is what it is. These are the elements of that you have to be weary and worry about, because self-care consistently by yourself, you'll do it better yourself. You've been with you for a long time, but if that person, it can interrupt the sex drive and what's happening there. As well as the toys. Do I say eliminate all the toys? Not necessarily, but if I working on me, working on you, let's work together. But if I leave the room and I'm out and I'm gone and I hear zzz, whoa, wait a minute.
Yeah.
The can opener's not working. Like, what is this sound? Like, something happened in my. What is this? So I think those are the elements, and I think that as a relationship, you should be so in tune, and you have to be in tune to each other, and it plays multiple roles, because like being in tune is not just sexually. It's mental, it's emotional, it's what's happening before the situation and all that.
All right, conversation over.
Yeah. Welcome. Listen. The people need. Listen. I'm not.
Yeah.
People,
That's
It's a lot.
That's real.
It's a lot of information in 25 minutes.
it was good for you.
It was though. It
It's
was.
gonna be like, sex in marriage, however y'all want to do in marriage, which I do. I got in marriage in the confines of the marriage, as long as it's in the marriage. So
Yeah.
once you do stuff that's not your marriage, then it's a problem.
Yeah.
It's a problem.
Yeah. That was good.
We're going next.
Hot topics.
Somebody just came out.
Which nobody was surprised about.
Wait.
Let's love it.
What you
Yeah,
just said? We
August-
were talking about that
August-
earlier.
Uh-huh.
Yes. Yeah.
I was.
I'm legit was surprised, because I gave him the Booger, the Cougar catch 'em all.
Yeah.
Like, you top tier, who catch the guy?
Catch up.
Yo, y'all got to give me.
When I saw it, I was like, makes sense.
See, but I'm gonna be honest. Even when all this stuff came out,
Mhm.
I didn't know how this man looked before.
Yeah.
I
Gotcha.
never listened to this man's music on purpose. Like if it came on, unless you told me it was him, I wouldn't know.
Yeah. Legit.
So I don't know anything about him. I can't even picture him in my mind right now. So that's why when I was like, oh, word,
He was like,
And the other person that came in my mouth, because I found out yesterday. So the person that came in my mouth was, I blame Jada. So
I
like,
blame
Jada. Yo, Jada was evident.
That man to different lifestyle.
she just
I don't trust women after Jada.
Jada,
No, it was
got,
always in there.
Jada got so much portals.
Yo,
Oh yeah, Jada is the board.
The portals.
Jada, no,
she's
Father,
the
forgive
portal.
me,
She's
okay?
the vortex.
She's the. She got
Which way you want to go?
Shanquila, no, we
Okay,
did.
we did. Okay, so we need to.
Yeah,
We talking about lightning.
right. Yeah,
Portals everywhere. Portals everywhere.
Yeah.
Portals. They're all
But yeah, no.
Oh, I need to find the scripture. We have to.
for Jada. Jada Pickett is the portal. It's the black one.
yo.
I got a lot of hot
That's why I
topics.
told
We're gonna
Will,
have to
Will need to stay away.
scale these down. I got a lot of hot topics.
We still talking about the Arizona teacher.
Right, still ain't talking about the OnlyFans.
Huh?
The teacher,
Arizona teacher.
the Arizona teacher with
Oh,
the OnlyFans.
yeah. She lost her job.
Oh, yeah.
Right,
And her husband lost his job.
facts.
Crazy.
I mean, I get it. You
Oh,
out
I
here
totally understand
doing
why she lost
disgusting
her job.
stuff on my on my kid's desk.
Yeah,
That's kind
I
of
understand why she lost her job. I don't know where her husband does.
Right. I thought they was both teachers.
they're both teachers.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
understand why you lost your job just there. See, if my man's working in the business in the office or something, and he got fired, I'd be like, oh. Like,
Right. Yo.
oh.
Yeah.
What happened to Lil Mo?
She became a mama. Kind of like Rod Digger.
Mm.
Came a mama, fell off the face of the earth. Pop up every now and then, do a feature, go back to being a mama.
She went to be a responsible person.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Because I was like, at one point, like a couple years ago, I posted, I was like, where is Rod Digger? And it was like, and one of my friends posted an article in my inbox. She became a mom and just kind of
Yeah.
she would feature on some Busta Rhymes stuff,
Yeah, she showed my Busta Rhymes.
but then she'd just go back to mothering.
Right,
I had my fill of it. Now I'm a mama now.
Facts.
She would go get that. Like, oh, let me get this check on my ass.
Right.
Drop,
Drop,
bro. See ya.
drop some bars and go pick up my kid.
Right.
Right. I gotta go pick up what's name from school now.
Listen. And that's the same thing with Little Mo. Like, she'll show up on stuff randomly,
Facts.
but she out there mothering. She's like, I got enough money. Mothering.
I got a pair of teachers conference up there. Like, hey, we got to make this studio time kind of real fast.
Right.
We got to get this like 2 days more.
Right.
So the clock, I got one on the clock.
Yeah.
I still gotta go to Walmart. I gotta go to Walmart. I gotta see some.
I was at Walmart yesterday
Random.
making epic time grocery shopping. Like when I tell you in and out in like 20 minutes,
Oh, word.
and I was like zooming, find the line, boom, bag this up. Because I'm not like the line was just starting to grow and grow
Yeah.
and grow. And I'm like, nope, I'm getting out of here.
It's the dang Thanksgiving.
The fact that it's
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving and
And then the
they
storm.
still only got
I think it was the storm.
minimal cash registers open,
I think it was the storm, though.
They do that with Black Friday.
that's stupid.
It's 3 registers open during Black
Don't
Friday.
don't be stupid, Walmart and other establishments.
Because nobody-
Open up all the registers.
Nobody
They're not
knows.
The only store that I have actually seen
Nobody wanna go.
open up all the registers during Black Friday was Target.
Nah.
Because Target is trying to get them people in
Also
and out.
depends on what merch you buy.
Yo,
But also depends on the Walmart, because I know the Walmart Lockport, they had 3 church stuff yesterday. And it was, I went there yesterday. It was packed. Not with people, but stuff.
gotcha.
Oh, because they know we ain't going out there.
But Lockport,
I'm going out there.
Huh?
I went out there.
Like I'll go to a clearance Walmart
I got me something.
because I know I'm gonna go in there and get certain seasonings.
Fire 716, your boy Big Frank locked in the Big Frank in the morning. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Listen, I don't know what y'all going on, but the conversation over here is for the folks, the people. It was hot and
We're
heavy.
grown folks.
We getting ready to get into
So if you was listening to this on the way to drop your kid off at daycare, my bad. My bad.
You know, I'm not apologizing. You know, it is what it is. Yo, I'm really at a place where God, thank you. Listen, I know who you called me to be. I am who you called me to be. I will operate in that vein. But listen, but you've given me a whole lot. and I'm about to be a whole lot. And I'm gonna hit her because she a whole lot. I'm not just there rapping. She a whole lot. No, so yeah. All right, hot topics.
Okay, let's start off on a positive note. Actress Octavia Spencer is getting her Hollywood Walk of Fame star.
Shout out to her.
Y'all don't know who she is? You're lame as a person.
Well, I'm lame. Give me your face.
The hell she played.
Yeah, you could listen. Y'all be saying names as if we and because y'all be like, oh, Lakeisha Johnson, who is that? No, the girl from give me name
Or
and
give
reference point.
Or give them a character name.
Yes, they do that when they do a movie. They be like, this is yada yada from
Fact.
Thank you. Give me Octavia Spencer. Sound like my cousin.
Lord.
Uncle
Instead
Phil.
of- I don't even know his
Real
real
name.
name. And Viz.
And back. Go ahead. What's the-
Blair Underwood announces his engagement to his friend of 41 years.
Now,
Now, that's the day one.
they won. Now it has been stringing along for a long time. They've been friends for 41 years,
he just got divorced in 2021.
but she was always there.
Ah.
So is that messy? Is that clean?
Because he
Has
said
that
she
been
was,
his side chick.
That's the only woman that has stayed by me.
Through it all,
yeah.
through you.
She deserved a ring.
That's why
Yeah.
But is that messy?
It's a little messy.
A little bit.
A little bit.
But
Nah.
Because
We say that, but somebody else.
She's always had my back. She's always.
Oh,
been like
she's
this.
always been their best friend.
always
Through the marriage. When the marriage, but I thought the wife was be the best friend. Mm. Oh, I don't care what he said. These are the things that we talk about because we always be talking about, oh yeah, but it's because it's Brian Sicily. What's his name?
Blair Underwood.
Blair.
Now, my thing is, and this is my only this is my defense to Blair,
Yeah.
is that I know it's hard for him because over the years he has been to women
Oh, facts.
all the time. So to even
wait, is this the dude from
yes. So to even,
Tyler Perry?
Yeah.
Ah,
even,
yeah.
to even get married, even after that, like I was like, yo, he's a nice guy. Like he had to go and do a whole TV show with a white woman to be seen as a French person.
Yo.
Because we do not forgive the media role.
Listen,
Do not forgive
we
me.
don't. We still don't like Monique for Precious.
So like, yo. So I'm just saying, you know what I mean? So either have a woman that even wants to be your friend, do all that,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how.
and then you like, you know what?
Like, what if she was like the test,
I really love this girl.
like his rehearsal partner?
What she always wanted him?
I married this
The entire
She was
41
in the friend zone for 41
41 years being
and
friend
finally
zone.
got out.
For those who have been friend zone and you believe that God can, he will. He is capable. He is able.
I ain't waiting for it.
He is able. Listen,
Brandy is announced as the next Cinderella in Disney Descendants. For those who know what that is,
Brandy? What you already at?
no, because there was Cinderella the movie. They have the thing called Descendants. Where
No.
yeah,
I know.
Yeah, but she's already been princess before.
She's
Like, this is like-
Right.
You already
So-
Cinderella.
But she's doing
she
what?
announced it because after she's going to be playing the Cinderella in Descendants.
Gotcha.
So
she's the only Cinderella I know though. Like I don't know.
But I kind of think no, that's dumb. She's old. She can't be Cinderella no
But
more.
Cinderella Queen.
she got
now,
black girl
right?
magic. though.
No,
You can still
no,
look young.
no. She old. She don't look.
She don't look
She
old.
look-
She don't look. She don't look like Cinderella.
Here we go.
She don't let me.
She
don't.
was
She don't
Cinderella.
look
She
like.
don't look like she looked when she was
She don't
Cinderella.
look like she the youngest. She the youngest.
All she gotta do is put some box braids in. She'll be
No.
just fine.
She don't. Nope. She don't look like it.
August
look a little
Alsina came out that he's dating a guy named Zoo. And that his
Oh, you dating animals? You out here?
What?
Zoo ZU.
Oh, that's worse than the OO.
Yeah.
Thought it was.
He said that he stepped into his life and brought happiness. I guess congratulations. We kind of all knew.
Let's be
so.
honest. After you went to the doldrums of Jada Pinkett,
Facts, because after
You couldn't come back
Kind
from
of
that.
light is like
any kind of like,
been in the dark.
you've been in the dark
for
because
40
the Bible
Yeah,
says.
the
I'm not
sunken
saying
place.
this is Jada. The Bible says. I'm gonna read this real quick because I wanted to.
Jesus.
My son, pay attention to my wisdom. Lead your ear to my understanding, that you may preserve discretion, and your lips may keep knowledge. For the lips of an immoral woman drip like honey, and her mouth is smoother than oil, but the end is bitter than wormwood. Sharp as a two-edged sword, her feet go down to death. Her steps lay hold of hell. Least you ponder her path of life. Her ways are unstable. You do not know them. You blood. Therefore, hear me now, my children. Do not depart from the words of my mouth. Remove your way from her and do not go to the door of her house.
Oh,
Blood. That's in the
God.
text.
when I say
what you been to as the Old Testament call it shell.
Ah, that's what they say.
Any kind of it's the life that I'm
Wow.
Be careful. Listen. Be careful
Yo.
out here.
Bible
Vice
scholars
versa.
in the room.
Now, so I'm gonna say to every woman, you can be Proverbs 31 or 5. You better be careful. You better, don't let perversion get you. And that's it is a two-way street. I'm not gonna blame it all on the woman because he went to go visit.
No, I'm blaming it on Jada.
Jada.
So, she is terrible. Everything.
Yeah. Good morning. Keep going.
Like her and Stacey
We are
Dash.
sending up prayers for Sinbad after his stroke. He completely lost his ability to walk, and that was 2 years ago. So he is just now starting to walk with
Yes.
a walker.
He had
So
an embolism or something like that. And
his
then-
stroke he lost functions of his
Yeah,
body.
he had one. They did surgery and he was recovering. Then he had another blood clot got to his
Yeah.
brain.
Oh, wow.
Had the same surgery, and that one that did a lot of more damage. That second surgery.
So
and
they're
recovery.
definitely requesting prayers for his family. And if you want to, send donations because these medical bills is expensive and he ain't worked in a while, there's a link to do so.
If you release the movie that you said you didn't do, that you really did do, that you confessed that you did do later on, you might get some money.
Mm.
The Genie movie that they said didn't exist, but then they said it did exist, but then they
Right.
can't find it because we can look it up. Release it.
Shout out to
Because it was out there.
It was out there.
We seen it.
I've seen it.
We seen it.
Shout out to Sinbad though. 'Cause Sinbad, he always come here.
Yeah, and he always comes
He
through.
always come here and do a show, and he always hire Buffalo acts to open up. every
Yeah.
time he do a show.
Oh no, that's sweet.
And this is gonna sound so petty, but I'm in a petty mood. In the form of black justice, Todd and Julie Chrisley were sentenced to federal prison for tax evasion. They finally got some white people.
Chris Chrisley.
Yo,
Yep.
Chrissy knows
They
best.
going to jail. Todd is going to jail for 12 years, and Julie's going for 7.
Crazy.
My heart is broken. I don't even.
Right.
They so country.
Yeah.
They white and they got money, but they
They
country.
are super-
facts.
They is
not-
like
they white black.
white.
They kids
They
don't listen.
white black.
The kid, their son just got in an accident.
For real?
Todd, the younger boy just got in an accident.
Dang.
You know who they are, but didn't know what Octavia Spencer is. I'm kind of judging you.
Oh no, Octavia Spencer isn't known for being Octavia Spencer. She's known
Yes,
for
she
being
is.
no. She's known as Ma. She's known as the woman that cried, the woman in the help. She's known for the
hidden
role she
figure.
played. The Chrisleys are the Chrisleys.
Okay.
They present themselves as
Like
the
the
Chrisleys.
Kardashians.
Like so don't knock me down for you not presenting yourself.
Shanquella Robinson, they did
Oh,
have
my.
her funeral, but the
man.
the people who did the act have been brought in on indictment for federal charges, but
Okay.
also the father confirmed that they stole over $6,000 from her, and she paid for the Airbnb that they killed her in.
That's crazy.
It was her trip.
It's her trip.
Like it was her trip, and these were her friends.
Yeah.
Like-
This is another one of those black women with all white friends.
No, they
No,
were all
these were
black
all black.
friends.
Yeah.
And then here's the thing that pissed me off. Okay, the person who was videotaping and leaked the video went live on Facebook to defend
Those weren't the same
herself.
people.
Yeah, it was the same person.
No. In the video, it was it was a different guy, and you could tell the difference when she walked. There was another video of her walking around an empty house, but then she walked into a room where all of them were in, and there was a taller guy. But then when you see the video of the dude going live, he was a lot
No,
shorter.
there was a girl. The girl I'm talking about, the girl who leaked the video.
Okay.
The friend who leaked the video
Wait, which video of the fight?
of her actually getting beat. Yes.
Okay,
The
gotcha.
friend who leaked the video said she was going to go live, but to defend herself, but she was putting her cash app up and said, whoever pays this amount of money, I'll do an interview with you. Whoever pays the second amount of my highest amount of money, I'll do this interview. Whoever
Gotcha.
pays the third. So
Because there was a guy recording the video.
Yeah.
yeah.
So
the-
I'm like, how do you leak somebody else's video?
I didn't see it.
He was like,
Um,
at least fight back.
Right, at least you're not gonna fight. No, bruh. Like, why are you recording this? That first of all, you were supposed to be her best friend,
yeah.
That's wild.
and you're letting her get beat up.
And they
Like-
they didn't think they were going to get charges brought up against them because they were in Mexico. You clearly don't. know
No,
the
you're
law.
stupid. Federal.
So you're stupid.
It's now become federal.
Yeah.
Idiot. Like, you're dumb.
So you're gonna die in jail.
That's crazy.
The Green Power Ranger.
Oh, my boy
Yes.
Frank.
Tommy,
He
dog.
gone.
He
They-
was more than
they-
one. He was more.
He
than
was
one.
green and white.
He was green,
white,
black,
red,
all them
red,
joints.
white.
They said
For
that he
sure.
committed
He's
suicide.
the one you wanted to be.
Yeah,
Yes, you want to be
Facts.
Tommy.
he was the one.
He was the one. Oh,
Facts.
That's
Tommy.
also because Zach had a mess up that joke.
Yeah.
that's
His
a
name was
fact.
Jason David Frank. Unfortunately he did kill himself. So
which should make it even crazier because it's like the dude you wanted to be didn't want to be himself.
right. In Chesapeake, Virginia, a shooter opened fire in a Walmart and 6 people are dead, including the assailant.
Crazy.
Including a sailor.
The assailant.
A sailor? I'm about to say-
Sir, I'm gonna get you a hearing aid for
I was
Christmas.
a sailor. What? We just get the boat, Walmart boat. Praying for those families. Make sure they stay.
Yeah. Kyrie Irving donated to Shanquella's GoFundMe and the police officer and the football players. So shout out to
Yeah,
Kyrie for
Kyrie.
showing some support.
I think Kyrie always shows support, though.
Yeah, he's a supporter. It's just the fact that fake sentiments for the
Yeah.
for the part.
And the
for the
last one I
Jews.
have is Al Roker revealed he was hospitalized for blood clots in his lung and his legs. So, prayers up for
What's up
Al.
with these blood clots, man?
Blood clot. Sorry guys, forgive me for those who know that was a cuss word. Forgive us.
Bomba clot.
Yeah, and we still cussing. We gonna just keep on cussing as people of God because we just out here.
Oh, and I forgot the Colorado mass shooting leaves 5 dead, 18 injured at the Alphabet Committee nightclub. The shooter was 22 years old and has been identified as Anderson Lee
They
Aldrich.
probably had a video of him on OnlyFans or something. Pinned in. It was like, please don't, no,
Don't
no.
leak it.
Yes.
I'm about to because I'm tired of you. You know what, Matt Rand? I'm gonna say this real quick, and then we're gonna go. So, I know individuals who live an alternate lifestyle,
Okay.
and I made a scenario up. It didn't happen, but I just felt the vibe. And the person used to be a nice alternate lifestyle liver.
Okay.
So at that time, we would laugh, do jokes, whatever. But now that they mean, so I don't say anything. But I feel like people give the narrative that like, oh, you didn't talk to me because I'm gay. No, you're mean. The reason why we're not talking to you is because your attitude is just terrible.
It sucks.
It is not based off the fact that you are living an alternate lifestyle. It's you're not happy, and it comes through. And I'm not entertaining it.
Now you're terrible.
Now you're a terrible person. Oh man, look at somebody. It was like, man, I feel so bad.
It's not because you're gay, it's because we don't like
Right.
You
you.
don't like you.
Like,
You go with that boy. He makes you mad.
Man,
You go with us. Oh.
Facts. When we get back, y'all, we got some local news. This is going down, y'all. Fire 716 Big Frank in the morning. That's great.
Come on, man.
Like, your wife at home is making you a miserable person.
You go with that girl. Now you stressed.
yo.
And I tried to tell you that you didn't want to because women gonna stress you out. What you thought?
Thought I was lying.
You also overrated.
Yo.
No, honestly, some of my relationships are the most stressful relationships. Like, and some of them were extreme. Like, I know I have a friend who had like a family member that the person tried to like set the house on fire. Yeah, like I had stalkers.
No disrespect to
but
No disrespect to me, bro.
What?
Lesbians.
just angry.
Angry.
And just,
Yeah.
we broke up. I'm a kid.
Just angry.
Like,
Mean, angry
you not
people.
gonna make this out alive.
Yeah.
We
They're
broke
just
up.
mean and angry.
I-
people. I don't think I know a nice one.
You know what's funny?
I know lots of nice ones.
I'm talking about me personally. I don't think I know.
Yeah, I know a lot
In
of
the
nice
in the midst of of my wife and I's separation, her departure wasn't the best.
Mhm.
I lost half of my wardrobe
Mhm.
to her. Like, she cut up most of my clothes.
Mhm.
But now that I'm coming back,
That's my cousin. Right
she took half of the clothes
Mhm.
for herself.
You wake up.
Is
Is that my-
Get my sweats.
So now,
That's my hoodie.
So now I only have a quarter.
I'm feeling some type of
I
way.
only have a quarter.
Let
Because
me
not only did I have to start from scratch, I had to find out that you took my clothes when you could have just left my clothes, and now you want to wear them like it's like they're not mine. Like,
Let me help you.
Like,
as a woman, your sweat clothes are always gonna be ours. I'm gonna just help
No,
you.
see,
Sweatsuits,
my wife don't wear none of my stuff, though, so
I'm too big.
sweatpants.
I don't have these issues.
If we can fit them,
big or not,
they are.
No, my wife would wear my shirt. It was sitting
down to
there.
her feet.
I need that. No, I ain't got no shirt for tomorrow. That was the
Yo,
last resort shirts. Those is
like-
like
And then she,
See, if it was just my shirts, I wouldn't care because I think that was cute. I'd be like, okay, man. What's up?
fact,
I'm too big for it.
no sweatpants, sweatshirt.
No, don't worry
she
about
said
that.
they look good on me, don't they? I'm like, what are you talking about? These yours. Oh,
See,
so you gonna rub it in my face?
see, I'd be like,
That's what you gonna do.
I'm like, well, babe, my pants is really big, so I'm not seeing what I want to see. So no.
Ah,
It's not
fact.
gonna stop us because they're
Yeah.
comfy.
I gotta get smaller
Now,
clothes.
you put my boxers on.
I'm having problems.
I might. Okay, you're doing a little something.
my problem is that my wife had bought me some boxers, right? From Shein.
Oh
Oh.
no.
And their size was for what they were supposed to be. I was just bigger than.
But how did they hold up?
They didn't make it past the thigh because my thigh is just massive. I'm just a massive man over here. So now that I'm slimmed down, I want my Shein
you
back.
wear them?
I said, oh, drop him off. He's mine.
I need mine.
I'm just taking them slowly back. Take this one back. Dismiss it. Take this one back too. But now I gotta buy some smaller clothes because my jeans are just
Dropping.
they drop it and it's buckling up.
Around the belt.
No, I tried to make them crunch on the side, but in the front
Oh,
it's like a
got you.
big gap.
Ah,
That's a good thing.
that's
Those
a
are my
good
good
thing.
jeans. Okay.
Doc, that's a good thing though. I hate when my pants bunch because of my belt. Like when I tighten my belt and
Oh,
it
yeah.
bunch up.
Yeah.
No.
No, they told me I lost 70 pounds since April.
Oh, let's go.
Yes.
It was the Lord. What you do? Water. Did you exercise? Chasing children. Were you stressed out? Oh, absolutely.
It's like that's the only thing I'm jealous about guys about. Guys can lose weight so quickly. Like,
All right, I'm gonna say
because
this.
like guys can stop.
We
Like
had this
a
conversation before.
woman can stop drinking pop, lose 5 pounds.
Mhm.
Dude, stop drinking pop, 20 pounds. Like it's just
We are hunters.
It's because how much we drink. Like when I tell you,
Yeah.
when I was drinking
Relentless.
like pop juice, when I was like at one point I was drinking when I got a cappuccino at 7-Eleven. I
big
tell
gulp.
you, one I definitely had a double gulp.
He had a
every
double
time.
gulp.
So I get a double gulp. All right, then I would put this much cream in it, fresh vanilla.
Yo.
All right. So I was wilding. I've always been wilding. So when I stopped doing it, yeah, I was gonna drop 20 pounds because I've been drinking 20 pounds worth of stuff.
Fact.
You know what I mean?
But no, I'm saying like so. I'll talk about it like this way.
I
My
think it's also an estrogen thing because estrogen, I think, it holds on to things.
Yes.
That and because when I'm not saying that men don't get stressed out, but with our body, I'm not. Before you raise up in your seat and get grown real quick, women produce more cortisol than men.
Cortisol is what?
Cortisol
You get it off?
No.
Cortisol.
aggravate. Cortisol causes weight gain.
Okay.
It's like a chemical release that causes weight gain.
Got you.
So with women, because like essentially we are stressed a lot, work, kids, life, we are producing so much cortisol that even when we eat healthy, we produce so much. We're still like it makes it harder for us to lose weight. Where men don't produce as much cortisol. So something like stop drinking pop, a man could drop 20 pounds real quick because they're not producing as much cortisol as women are.
I think
Okay.
that's also comes down to how men are. Because as my wife says, she says I'm very nonchalant, and I don't really, and sometimes I don't really understand it. But because how I see it is at a point right now where if I can't physically do nothing about it right here, right now, I'm not going to.
Fact.
if it falls, it falls. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
But, no, for sure. And then I feel like
It's just about mid stuff.
men definitely lose weight a lot easier. But consistency, you got to just be consistent. It's not happening as fast. You might have to be more aggressive. That's Kevin.
His drink fell into the drink.
No, it's that one. It's dead.
Probably did.
Okay.
But you got to, I got to just, my wife be like, I just want to. You got to put in work. You got to put in work.
Work
And
for
it might
what
be
you
extra
want.
work, more work.
It is definitely more work.
And it's
But
on
work.
And the closer you get to 40, the harder it is to lose.
But if you want it,
I think for women,
Fire 716, Big Frank
Yes.
in the morning. Jake Sharik, Daniel the Dark Knight, Kevin
In
on
the
air.
building.
Children in
What
the
up, what
background.
up?
We've been in Wheeling, okay? They're here though. Give me some local news. Yeah, we were just talking about weight loss and how it's easier for men to lose weight than it is for women. And then some of y'all got them step shots in your arm and stuff. Y'all doing stuff. Just be free. Some of y'all taking y'all on birth control. Just preserve yourself. Just
Just wait.
a lot of things going on here.
No, okay.
And-
let me kill
And
this.
it's
woman.
and
Let me
it's
kill this
and it's
woman.
Catterall.
It's
Would you-
cortisol. It's cortisol. No. Okay, let me kill this woman. Every woman that is on birth control is not because she's out here smashing. A lot of women.
I'm gonna say this.
Explain.
Oh.
My wife, I just had a conversation with her, and she vehemently argued down that the reason why women take birth control is so that they can have sex. And I was telling her, I was like, I'm pretty sure that my niece probably take it because some women
They regulate their period.
you know what I'm saying? But once again, thank you.
No, like
I'm
women,
right.
a lot
Thank
of
you.
women
Thank
take
you.
it to regulate your period. So you wouldn't understand it because you're a guy, but some periods are so heavy that it causes women to hemorrhage. So when you are losing that much blood and you're going for 5 to 7 days,
Google search the ratio. Give me any numbers.
anyway.
But then,
But no, so a lot of women do go on birth control. Like I wasn't going on like I'm not trying to be nasty, but at one point mine were that bad, but it wasn't for 5 days. The doctor was like, I could put you on birth control. I can control the amount that you lose, but it may shake up the days that you have. I'm like, I'm gonna stick with this 4-dayer and go about my business. But some women that go for 5 to 7 days, they don't get like light days. It's all heavy days. So they'll put you on birth control to regulate your period, so you're not essentially bleeding out.
granted, get bell curve, undercurve, right curve. Get it. But I do know that birth control can have the sequences of causing you to gain weight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
also that Fepo shot,
Right.
and unfortunately, there are many. There are some who are out here who are doing it for precaution, not that the holes are loose, so they're busting everybody, but there are bust downers, and there are those who bust down who don't do a pill, but the one after. Okay, $50 every time. I'm not paying for no more. I'm not. I haven't spent $350 paying with you. Just be planning. This is not good.
A lot of women do
Yeah.
go on it for regulation period. But yeah, it does gain weight. And that's another reason why I'm like, I'm already chunky. We're not about to double the odds on me and my chunky. Like, that's a dub. But in local news, off-duty Buffalo police officer is arraigned for misdemeanor. He allegedly left his legally owned and loaded handgun under the front passenger seat of a rental, and it caused an unfortunate death. So it was, and it's also he's being arraigned for 1 count of failure to safely store his firearm in the first degree. So you going to jail for just being irresponsible.
Yep.
Other local news. Lady Chrissy Smothers Glover.
Yeah. That's my friend, man.
She was Lady Chrissy Smothers Glover. She coined herself as Buffalo's best kept secret. She has transitioned on. So prayers up for the family. That's all I have to look at. Am I feeling as a person?
Just a tad bit. We've been in the storm. That's what
We made it out. Fire 716 employees made it out.
Facts.
Oh, wait a minute. At the end of October, Tasha Huffman said that she got an Easy Pass bill in the mail for $143.84, but then it went up to $33,000 in fines.
Easy pay does not work.
Don't pay it. Keep moving, and you deal with it.
No, they
accordingly.
they took her they took her registration, suspended her registration, everything, because they said because she had
They
this
ain't
bill.
found me yet.
Don't follow his example. Do not follow his example. So
I'm
she,
I'm 5 years in, and
they
they,
won't get me. So she
Let me
said that
say
it
my
did
wife's
go
name.
down to she said she was charged $1,000 with fees, and it just kept adding. So 30,
Yeah, she ain't paid for a
$1,000,
minute. Actually, how I know.
33 days, $1,000.
No, I'm telling you right now. Number one, it's not. It's longer than that. She lying halfway because you only added 10,000. Because I'll go every day, and to get the fees like that, you the orange slips. You denied a couple times.
She said her original Easy Pass bill was $143.84.
Your Easy Pass.
So you
your
ignored
Easy-
184.
Easy Pass ran out. You didn't renew. You didn't add money. Because that's the only reason why you're getting them fees now. You didn't add money. Now what that is, Easy Pass says, no, you can't come over here no more. That's how I know. You can't come over here no more. So now you got your numbers adding up. Every dollar on a dollar. And you ain't paid for that month. So they sent you another bill. Number two. All right, now 4, 5, and 7. You keep putting these orange envelopes sitting on your countertop and you ain't addressing them because you think one day I will, until they pop that pill and say, oops, you're done. Teenager is charged with manslaughter after the 4 died in the car crash that was on the 33. Man, he survived. I knew.
Yeah.
Man,
Somebody was going.
Oh, he was definitely good.
I knew he was going the moment that he survived. Like the fact
Yeah.
that you
They
the-
was waiting
the-
for you to be released from the
and,
hospital.
and it's not even that. And the pain though.
Yeah. You
Because-
have to live with that grief.
Because number one, these is my friends. We rocking up. We having a good time. We doing extra stuff. We laugh. We already know we out of control. And to be the cause of
Who
that,
was the actual driver?
he was
yeah, he
the
was
driver.
the driver.
He the only one with the seatbelt on. So they flew out the sunroof,
Right.
out the front. You know what I mean? So it's like my hope is like who now let's talk. Who talking to him? Where his counselor at?
Yeah.
To be the cause of death of friends. Unintentionally. I'm not
Unintentionally,
trying.
But you did something reckless and it caused the death because he
No,
stole
for
the car.
sure. No, that he owns that 100%. He's
Yeah.
wrong, but they were just having fun.
Fun.
They
Yeah,
just
no.
having fun.
You know what I'm saying?
Valid.
They knew that what they were doing
It was
illegal.
wrong. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But they were just having fun.
He's having fun.
Honestly, you know what? Because he is local, I really hope any local officials are watching me say this. Put him on suicide watch.
No, for sure.
Why he is being held up.
Right. Make sure you
They-
got a counselor, like too. Like let's
Yeah,
make
like-
sure that we exchange like what this is like for
Yeah,
real.
yeah.
because I guarantee,
You can still be preaching tomorrow.
I guarantee that he's contemplating it at this moment. They need to Buffalo. I need you to be a little bit more diligent.
And it's gonna be how we deal with him
Right.
and how we comment with him. And there's already gonna be smoke from the family off grip
yeah.
for what they've lost. But what we do as a community, what we do, how we respond and comments and all the things, they're gonna matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not committing suicide just because I lost them. I'm committing suicide because of the way that y'all continually make me feel after I've already suffered. I'm suffering enough alone.
I'm suffering. I have to suffer every day.
Already.
For the rest of my life.
Because the news dragged him like a criminal.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, as they would.
They didn't do that to Todd Chrisley.
They ain't do that to the Tops boy.
Yeah. So,
They
Yeah.
ain't drag him at all.
but that's what it is. Listen,
I did.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We,
Oh, yeah.
we dragged him.
As
for
a
sure.
unified body, we dragged this dude. Like, yeah. And I think didn't he get found guilty?
Of course.
Yes,
If he didn't get found guilty, he was gonna get found.
blow.
Listen,
Riots, all kind
Video
of riots.
evidence
facts. What's up?
legit.
on his like what? Stop.
No, for sure. Let's get to our final thought. We can get out of here, y'all. What y'all got for the people?
All right, I got a little story.
Let me tell you a little story about a man named Jay.
All right, there once was a young boy with a very bad temper. The boy's father wanted to teach him a lesson, so he gave him a bag of nails and told him every time he lost his temper, he must hammer a nail into the wooden fence. First day of the lesson, the boy drove 37 nails into the fence. He was really mad. Over the course of the next few weeks, the little boy began to control his temper, so the number of nails that were hammered into the fence dramatically decreased. It was long before the little boy discovered it was easier to hold his temper than to drive those nails into the fence. Then the day finally came. The little boy didn't lose his temper even once and became so proud of himself he couldn't wait to tell his father. Pleased, his father suggested that he now pull out one nail for each day that he could hold his temper. For several weeks, he went by, and the day finally came when the young boy was able to tell his father all the nails were gone. Very gently, the father took his son by the hand and led him to the fence. You have done very well, my son, he smiled, but look at the holes in the fence. The fence will never be the same. The little boy listened carefully as his father continued to speak. When you say things in anger, they leave permanent scars just like these. And no matter how many times you say you're sorry, the wound will still be there. Don't speak out of anger.
Valid.
Speak out of peace. Always address things when temperatures aren't high.
Mm-hmm.
And don't wait until you're upset to address things. That is my final thought for today.
So Daniel,
So as a that's something I'm struggling with. I feel like we've said this before, but having uncomfortable conversations. Sometimes it's just better just to have them, even if it's with people that you typically wouldn't have conversations with
Mm-hmm.
based off of your relationship with them. Me personally, talking about my mama. And as a spouse, all right, we, including men, we need to listen to each other, and
boy,
we need to listen to each other because at the end of the day, the person that you said you were going to live the rest of your life with is them. Why do you want to live in a house where they're angry with you all the time?
Jay Shereen, what you got?
Stop videotaping your transgressions out here.
Boy,
You have to get to the place where you have to decide if your lust is going to surpass who God called you to be. Because making these bad decisions and having your stuff leaked out is unaddressed issues that you just thought you were going to never get caught doing. We have to start getting to the place where if you're going to sin, stop taping it. Like stop videotaping it. Sin in secret, like the old schoolers. Like, no, I'm just kidding. I'm not promoting sin, but honestly, when you hold a place in the body of Christ, you need to make sure that you are accountable. And if you struggle with something, even if you're married, you need to tell your mate about the struggle. There's gonna be smoke that comes with it, but at least if you are open with being okay about to talk about your struggle. You are aggravating. It's gonna not affect the group of people as much as it would. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and so my thing is just be honest with yourself, be honest with your mate, and sin in secret. Just kidding.
Here we go.
Just kidding.
Once upon a time, not long ago, when people wore pajamas and lived life slow. When laws were
People rub a hyphen like they are too good.
The boy who was misled
Mhm.
by another little boy. This is what he said. Me, you, and Ty
won't make some cash.
Make some cash, robbing old folks and making a dash. They did a job.
Money came with ease, but one couldn't stop. It's like he had a disease.
These. And another, and a brother.
Tried to rob a man who was a
DT undercover.
The kid put out a gun. He said, "Why'd you hit?" Nope.
That'd be static.
Yep.
In other words,
Slap.
know the song. know where you're going. Okay. Know the rhythm of what you got going on. There's always a storyline. There's always content. There's always more. So I concur with everything that was said at the table. that don't say things with anger. Number two, also have that conversation. Also, don't record all things always, but it's time to know the content and the details of what's really happening in this storyline. And sometimes when you're in it, you can't see it. So you have to sometimes step outside of it and take a look at the bigger picture, where we're going, what are we trying to accomplish, and why is there an interruption right here, right now, and we deal with it accordingly. And never forget the end goal that we do have forever, and we're going to a place. So don't let this moment cause us to interrupt the process that we're trying to get to. Listen, it's your boy Big Frank. It's been going down. That's a little story for y'all. Kevin started it because that was good. I like the way he did that. Little nails in the wood. How much wood could wood chuck? It's going down. Fire 716. Your boy Big Frank. You're like to the Big Frank in the morning. I'll holler at y'all. Pray for Trey.